Magic, they pride themselves on each and every step that leads to victory. The preparation, the focus, the sheer will. Each game a new opportunity to prove their identity. Thunder, Magic. Don't leave your seat. We'll be right back. Welcome, everyone. It's time for NBA action, coming to you live on this Saturday night. This is Kevin Harlan, along with Greg Anthony and Brent Berry. David Aldridge will be reporting from the sidelines. Now we get a chance to check out the standings out east already. We are in December. You take a look at the Magic. They're in the upper part of the conference records right now, in 5th place.
Man, and looking at the Magic, they weren't really being talked about as contenders coming into the season, but they have entered that conversation.
They're in the thick of it, and I think they got an attitude that's well suited for the pressure and intensity of playoff basketball. So when the postseason arrives, look out for this team.
A look at the starting group for the Magic. At the 4 and the 5, we have Gordon and Vucevic. Fultz and Ross pair up to make the backcourt, and it's Isaac in at the 3 spot. And for the Thunder, they've got Trevor Ariza, Diallo out there with Gilgeous-Alexander. Then there's Horford, and it's Bazley in at the 4-man position. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 13 feet away. It's hauled in by Gordon. And so it's Ross. He brings it up for Orlando. They're getting their first look at the Thunder in this one.
A matchup that only happens twice a year. These interconference battles can be a lot of fun.
Yeah, this one will be for sure. Interconference matchups are always pretty fascinating just because of timing on scouting and how often you watch teams like this affect some of the unpredictability of the East-West battle.
Now here's Fultz. They had a 24-point outing in their last game against Denver.
And guys, the other thing that he did well was just facilitate the offense, pass the ball around beautifully in that one. Seriously, put on a passing clinic.
You know, you gotta love the muscle that Fultz possesses, taking the hit there, but still able to complete the play.
And just about a minute into the first quarter. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fultz. Gilgeous-Alexander, good.
Uncovered at the rim, finding cracks in the defense here early on.
Just really smart basketball and exploiting whatever holes that he's seeing right now in the defensive squad.
Now here's Gordon. He picked up 18 points in their last win against Denver.
Let's us not forget about the work on the glass. His effort level was a 10 that night out of 10.
I like seeing this aggressiveness from Isaac, utilizing his amazing length to his advantage to get to the line.
First trip to the free throw line for him in this one.
Shooting 2.
The first one falls.
And Isaac really continues to intrigue you. A 6'10" forward who's just got great agility and can be a nightmare in transition.
And he makes both free throws. First 1:30 gone here in the first quarter. The Thunder have gone 2 of 3 here to start out the game. To the middle, here's Bazley, and a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in.
Gilgeous-Alexander just getting better and better at creating for his teammates.
And on our sideline, our reporter, David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, I did speak briefly with Oklahoma City's head coach. We talked about the problems Aaron Gordon presents on their defense. Coach said, with his athleticism, whoever guards him is going to be exhausted by his activity. That's something we need to account for. So that means a lot of rotation players on the big man tonight. Guys?
Thank you, David. And although the passes aren't flashy by any means, Nikola Vucevic, a very effective playmaker at the pivot.
And Vucevic is very calm when pressed. Reads the defense well and makes the simple but impactful pass. Great in dribble handoffs It's a big reason he averages almost 4 assists a game.
Inside. And Gordon gets it to go in on the assist from Fultz.
Well, they can't miss. 4 for 4 and warming up the burners.
And here in the first, approaching 3 minutes played. Gilgeous-Alexander passes to Baisley. Here's Diallo. Here's Horford. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Horford's got his second bucket.
Good closer to the rack. Horford's added a jumper, but at home on the inside.
Pass to Ross. And they call an illegal screen here.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet more set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And it's Ariza with the ball for the Thunder. Trailing by 2. Down low. And it's sent back by Isaac.
And that long wingspan of Isaac aids him there in turning away shots, but it's also the timing he displays when he attacks the shooter.
I tell you, he's playing the game with pure excitement right now.
He capped off that dunk with some serious hang time on the rim. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 4 of 7 from the field, shooting over 50%. Outside, Horford. Pass to Baisley. Shot clock at 5. Ariza kicks to Diallo. Over Ross. Nice fake there to create the shot, but it's no good. Magic leading by 4. Gordon goes in, and it's Gordon finishing it off.
I love watching Isaac find the open teammate. Has great floor awareness out there and just knows when one of his guys has a clean look.
Gordon's gone 3 for 3 from the floor. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Gilgeous-Alexander softly drops in the floater.
Always fun to look at. Not tremendously efficient, but the floater, boy, those sure are pretty.
Isaac outside. And the pass to Vucevic. Over Horford. Vucevic with the bucket. Vucevic has got his second bucket of the night.
Certainly, Nikola can hit threes, but come on. He's a 7-footer with touch. Those inside shots, they work too.
Here's Baisley to the paint. It's stolen by Fultz. On the wing, Isaac. Gordon, great positioning on the putback.
And offensive rebounding really about timing and positioning there. Gordon using both to burn the D.
Horford the pass to Gilgeous-Alexander. Now Diallo.
Pretty lax defense there. He's going to see fewer and fewer chances if he can't bury those kind of jumpers.
And the shot goes in from Fultz.
Well, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. They keep getting it in the paint and continue to score consistently.
Thunder trailing by 10. Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Horford. It's Ariza on the wing. Shot clock at 6. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
Just been interesting how it is that Ariza keeps getting on teams, and then the same thing is said about him, about a championship presence, a veteran leader, and still plays some very solid defense at the wing.
First one falls for him. Muscala, he's checked in for Oklahoma City. Hill comes in for Diallo. And a switcher also for Orlando. Fournier is checked in. Both free throws good from Trevor Ariza.
At this point, you might as well go ahead and chalk up the points when he's at the free throw line. Pretty much automatic.
Pass to Fultz. Feeds to Vucevic. And it's sent back by Horford.
Swatted by Horford. In terms of defense, Al Horford up there amongst the top.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Dort's checked in. And a change for the Magic. Bamba is checked in for Isaac. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans.
And his scoring's going to get most of the attention, but his rebounding also stood out. He did a lot of glass cleaning in that game.
Bucket is good.
Really seizing the momentum of this game, but doing it with a methodical approach.
Well, how good have they been on the inside tonight, just getting down into the painted area and just dominating, controlling that spot.
Hill with it. Pass to Muscala. And the whistle blows. It's going to be on Markelle Fultz. That's foul number 2 for him.
Yeah, that's a whistle he did not want to hear. His second foul, and we're not even out of the first quarter.
And the Thunder making a switch here. Jackson's checked in. Then for the Magic. Clark, he's checked in for Vucevic. And it's Carter Williams in for Fultz. Jackson looking it over. Pass to Dort. Clock at 6. Oklahoma City needs to get off a shot. And here's Hill for 3. The shot's good on the assist by Horford.
Nice job there from George Hill setting up. He's an effective three-point shooter.
Al Fournier, he's coming off a 16-point game against Denver.
It was never all about himself. He came away with a lot of assists in that game and just kind of kept everybody in the mix.
Now here's Carter Williams. 7-point differential. Gordon for 3. No good that time. And it's Oklahoma City the other way. Here's Dort. He's coming off a 19-point game against New Orleans.
And a lot of those points came at the free throw line, really because of his aggression. He was playing the game with force, always catching his man on his heels. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
James Ennis, he'll check in for Orlando. Thunder trailing by 7. Outside Hill. The pass to Horford. Shoots over Bamba. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. The Orlando Magic coming to this one after the win against the Denver Nuggets.
Yeah, and that one, their rebounding was the difference. Big disparity between the two teams.
Yeah, I'm not sure if their last game was a basketball game or a wrestling match, the way they went about it. Just so physical and dominated there.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Hill passes to Horford. Shoots over Bamba. It's stolen. He lobs up the alley-oop pass.
When you find yourself up double digits in the first quarter, you know you're doing something right.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Outside Jackson. To the left wing. Just 5 to shoot. Dort. And Bamba pulls it down. Bamba's got his 4th rebound with that last one here tonight. Fournier dishes to Bamba. Passes it to Ennis. Some solid defense there from Jackson.
We're not going to see that very often. The defense in the vicinity, but still, he's not one to blow layups. Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
Excellent all-around performance so far, hence the big lead.
Well, if I was baking up a lead, I'd add 2 ingredients. One would be playing smart, the other one playing selfless. They've done that tonight. Serve it up.
Hill finds Muscala. Tipped away. Carter Williams against Horford, and Carter Williams slams it in.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. We know who that was.
Here's Hill. After the Magic pick up 2. Muscala, the pass to Dort. Here we go, one-on-one. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City. Throws down the breakaway jam.
And that's how you do it. Impressive play, explosive finish.
Yeah, sweet finishes like that, you see everybody get up. Look at the guys on the bench. They're fired up.
Now here's Carter Williams. 9-point game his last outing. Clark kicks to Carter Williams. 6 to shoot. The Magic need to get a shot off here. Fournier's shot is off.
A team's rebounding is a great measure of its energy, and theirs has been terrific here in the first quarter.
Magic leading by 13. There's 48 seconds left to play in the first. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 3 from beyond the arc so far in the game. Pass to Dort.
Maybe a time to rest him right now. Just give him a bit of a breather. Try to help him get back on track.
Hill against Carter Williams. It's Fournier on the wing. The tray. Rebound by Muscala. Thunder shooting just 35% to start the game. And here's Fournier. Takes a 3.
George Hill, phenomenal instincts defensively and did a great job of challenging to throw that shooter off.
And so it's Aaron Gordon making things happen for Orlando. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. And we'll be right back after this. And so far through one quarter, it's been a lopsided game. We'll see if that changes here in the second. And for the Magic here, they've been putting on a show, guys.
Stingy on the defensive end in that first quarter. They were just getting up into people.
Just a great job, really, of making the game ugly, trying to muck it up a little bit out there.
And so it's Carter Williams. He'll bring up the ball for the Magic. And now, brought to you by Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset our lineups. On the court for Orlando, they've got Clark. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Evan Fournier. Then it's Ennis. And it's Bamba in at the 5 spot. Thunder trailing by 13. Inside. And he makes it look easy, dunking it hard with one hand.
And that's a little lack of fight at the defensive end.
Absolutely. At least on that slam, you're right. That's one way to let a team back in the game.
You have to credit the aggressiveness offensively because that's when you make a play when you really need it.
And Orlando has possession. Following the score by Oklahoma City. Outside Jackson with his first shot attempt. That one no good. The Magic go the other way with it. Just over a minute gone here in the second quarter. Now here is Muscala. Covered by Bamba. Pass to Baisley. From downtown. It's rebounded by Carter Williams. Magic leading by 11. Up again. Bamba. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's Jerome. And with that one, the lead is trimmed to single digits.
I just think that's trouble. You're gonna let that guy shoot layups. You're asking for it.
And now the first timeout called here for the Magic. And the Thunder with some changes. Diallo, he's checked in for Jackson. And Gilgeous-Alexander is subbed in for Hill. So Orlando going with an almost entirely new group here. Vucevic checked in for Clark. Isaac comes in for Ennis. Ross, he's checked in for Evan Fournier. And it's Fulton for Michael Carter-Williams. Now here's Fultz. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And you can see Fultz has the respect of the defense already. Sometimes they have to settle for whacking him on the way up.
For Orlando, they have been perfect at the line so far, albeit just 2 for 2.
Yeah, and fairly decent a season ago, about 77% from the line.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
That free throw good from Fultz.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
And so he hits both. Thunder trailing by 11. We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. Lets it fly from 18. That one a tad offline to the right, but drops in for him.
Well, you like guys who can work that in-between area, really keeps the defense honest.
Oh, man, that is just easy for him out there. At his size, with that kind of touch, that is money.
Now here's Fultz. Vucevic to the pass. Wow, hammering it in.
Yeah, that 7'9" wingspan on full display there. Bamba swooping in with authority.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 3 of their first 5 shots to drop here in the second quarter. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. It's on Markelle Fultz. The Thunder shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the night. First free throw is good. He's perfect from the line this time. Here in the second quarter, we've played a little over 2.5 minutes now. Fultz against Gilgeous-Alexander. Fultz kicks to Bamba. Back to Fultz. He feeds it to Vucevic. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
And for a big man, Vucevic is pretty efficient at the line. Really has a complete game.
The Magic have looked good at the line tonight. They're perfect in 4 attempts.
Shooting 2.
And he knocks down the first one. Good on both. And for those of you just joining us, we're in the second quarter with about 3 minutes gone by. And Muscala has it in the corner. The pass to Jerome. Back to Muscala. 5 to shoot. The Thunder with another miss.
Just a solid performance on the interior. The rebounding has been off the charts.
And they call the foul, so a chance at the line for one more coming up.
You gotta love how Fultz uses his strength on these tough finishes, elevating up and over the defense and just finishing in traffic.
Trevor Ariza's checked in for Diallo.
One shot.
Thunder trailing by 14. Here in the second quarter, just under 3.5 minutes played. Passes it to Muscala. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Lets a floater go, and Bamba pulls it down. Orlando leading by 14. Ross passes to Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And using every bit of that large frame for the exclamation point, Vucevic a force around the rim.
And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. After this one, they're off to San Antonio to take on the Spurs. That will be a getaway game for them, a one-game road trip. Bamba with the block. Here's Fultz. Nice pass. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup. Fultz has got 11 points.
The assist totals, Kevin, just continue to grow. They're way ahead in that category. Ball movement has been flawless.
Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander.
With him struggling tonight, they need to find some other options out there to keep themselves in the game.
And it's blocked. Bamba dishes to Ross. Gilgeous-Alexander with the steal. And here we go. Ariza heading to the hoop. And a great assist by Gilgeous-Alexander as that one goes in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got his third assist on the night. Time called here. The Magic decide to talk it over.
Whether things are good, bad, or indifferent, coaches will have adjustments to make throughout the course of the game.
Yeah, not just there to pump up or to discipline players. You got to make sure that the coach makes the proper adjustments and has his team in the right mindset to carry it out.
And the Magic making a change here. Gordon's checked in. Fultz against Gilgeous-Alexander. Down low, Vucevic makes it off the glass. 10 points for Vucevic.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Here's Baisley. His last outing, he had 8 points. To the right side. Jerome, no good.
Yeah, and they've shown effort and aggression in the paint, really right from the tip. Their rebounding edge right now, massive.
There are only a few players in the league who can hit a teammate like that in stride. Beautiful assist.
Thunder trailing by 20. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
It's Gilgeous-Alexander with the drive.
Well timed by Vucevic. Not a center who piles up blocks, but this guy picks his spots.
Muscala. Rebound by the Magic. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Ross kicks to Vucevic. And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Bamba. That gives him a double-double in this one. 10 points and 10 rebounds.
And their balanced effort at both ends has hushed this crowd.
All night long, in control of the pace, and you don't want to let go of that rope right now.
Here's Jerome. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Here's Ariza. No good from outside. The Magic leading by 22. Fultz the pass to Bamba. Ross in the corner. Back to Bamba. And the dunk by Bamba.
Offensively, defensively, they are in total control.
Yeah, the other team a bit concerned here. They're trailing, and the lead seems to be growing.
And Terrence Ross, the wing from Washington, signed a 4-year deal with the Magic in 2019. The team loves what he brings as a 3-and-D type of player. And there hasn't been anything easy for him in this period.
No, I haven't seen him in comfortable spots, or at least spots we've seen in this offensive set that are allowing him to settle in.
Oklahoma City's got nothing but zeros from long range in the second quarter. 0 of 4. Timeout is called. First of the game for the Thunder. And Greg, with Ross, he's finally found his role. He's also a great finisher at the rim.
You know, he seemed lost early in his career with Toronto, but he has found a home with Orlando and is playing his best basketball, knows what's expected of him, and how he can help contribute to wins.
And Oklahoma City making a change here. Fultz against Gilgeous-Alexander.
Gilgeous-Alexander becoming more and more comfortable where he can score on the floor.
The Magic shooting fantastically in this game, 62% from the floor. Fultz looking around, pass to Vucevic. Vucevic gets double teamed. 6 on the shot clock. Bamba wide open and he fires. Thunder with the rebound. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander, and they cash in right away with the quick shot. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points in the quarter. Orlando leading by 22. Now here's Gordon. 8 points for him. And it's Vucevic missing. He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. We were all witnesses last year to the pandemic, which struck with worldwide repercussions. The NBA was no exception. The 1920 season was altered, and this season was delayed. But the league is finding a sense of solidarity and resolve under the leadership of Adam Silver. Now, sports is a microcosm of society as a whole, and we all are finding different ways to overcome this. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, DA.
Well, you can't help but think of the dunk contest robbery with Aaron Gordon. Didn't receive max points on some of his dunks that clearly deserved it. Said he's done with the event after the last go, and I can't say I blame him.
Looking at who's out there now for the Thunder. Justin Jackson comes in for Trevor Ariza, and George Hills subbed in for Gilgeous-Alexander.
1 shot.
And with the dunk contest and Aaron Gordon, some of the dunks he pulled off, Greg, were outstanding.
I mean, going over Taco Fall was the big one. The one-handed windmill was impressive as well. Gordon doesn't need a trophy. Everyone knows he's one of the best dunkers we've ever seen.
And it's Gordon with the ball. He brings it up for Orlando. Fournier with the ball. And he gets the basket. Officials blowing the whistle, so a chance at the line for one more.
Not a lot of resistance on the inside, and they're taking full advantage.
Well, it was a career year for Evan Fournier, just at the right time. Opted out of his player option over the summer, and he was a free agent.
And Fournier proved that he can put up numbers. Aggressive looking to create with the ball in his hands. This team got a great weapon signing Fournier.
1 shot.
Thunder shooting in the second quarter has been pretty iffy, down 32%. Hill deciding where to go with it. Sweet little floater. Hill's got 5 now.
Well, George Hill making me get out a box of tissues. Sweet teardrop there.
Now Carter Williams. Pass to Gordon. To the inside and stolen by Horford. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Jackson's got the ball and it's blocked. And here's Gordon. He's got 11. He dishes it to Carter Williams. Outside Fournier. And a great assist by Carter Williams as that one goes in. He's got 8.
And not a great start for him in the first, but he's quickly starting to turn it around.
The pass to Baisley. It's back to Hill. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Carter Williams, the pass to Vucevic. That one is good again. He's 6 for 8 from the floor with the basket.
They should continue to get the ball inside. The defense struggling to contain them.
They've been looking out of sync offensively.
Yeah, their offense has ground to a standstill.
And now here comes Gordon leading the break.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
1:29 left to play in the first half. Hill against Carter Williams. And Michael Carter Williams gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Both teams will make substitutions. Here's Hill. He's got 5. Floats one. Jackson has the open look. And again, no good by Oklahoma City.
You know, he might want to think about deferring for a while. He's had his chances this quarter, but just not able to convert.
Well, he made some kind of adjustment to his game after a poor first half, and he's been impressive shooting the ball during the second.
1:03 left in the first half of basketball. Here's Hill. 9-point game his last outing. Now here's Clark. Lob pass to Gordon, and he lays in the alley-oop.
And when Gordon is hot, boy, he is fun to watch. And you can tell he's having fun as well.
Oklahoma City shooting only 31%. Their offense really struggling to put possessions together. And stolen by Diallo. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And Jackson throws it down hard.
Changing ends quickly. He's rewarded with a high percentage look.
Yeah, the defense trying to do their best to slow him down, but when he gets room like that, you got to look out.
And Hill over to help. Carter Williams the pass to Gordon. Orlando moving the ball around. And that one's good by Clark.
Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Outside Hill. To the middle. Here's Horford. And the dunk by Horford.
Now George Hill recognizing when his man was open, an effective pass that time.
For 3, Fournier. And he was able to put it up in time, but doesn't fall. And so it's the Orlando Magic sitting pretty as the quarter comes to a close. Their lead all the way up there at 35 points. Their defense has been terrific in this game. And a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge, standing by courtside. David.
Kevin, thank you. Aaron, you all have played at a high level so far. What has worked for you?
We're just sticking to the game plan. You know, our coaches really drew up something good for us. You know, they wrote it out, and we're sticking to it, and we're executing very well.
Yeah, that's obvious the way you all have played. Thanks for your time. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, Dave, thank you. And time now for the halftime break with the third quarter soon to follow right here on 2K Sports.
The 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. The first half was all about Aaron Gordon. He ended up with 15 points. The Magic with a collection of promising young players. In 3 years' time, guys, who do you think will be the best of the bunch?
Ooh, that's tough, Ernie. Let me see. But my gut says Jonathan Isaac. His length and athleticism is hard to match.
I don't think that player's on the team yet. I believe the Magic will make a big move and shake things up.
That's an interesting take, Shaq. And that'll do it for our halftime report. Stay tuned for the second half. About to get underway.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. A fantastic game from Aaron Gordon in this one.
Yeah, pretty much all throughout that first half, and he was taking care of his business on the low blocks and getting more than his fair share of dunks.
Yeah, there's not any guy defensively that was bodying him up or contesting the shots, so right now he's feasting.
And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Magic. Gilgeous-Alexander out there with Diallo. Then it's Trevor Ariza. Then there's Horford. And it's Baisley in at the 4. That's the lineup in the game for Oklahoma City. And it's Gordon missing.
Well, nobody getting a hand in his face in that painted area. That's a miss he's going to be disappointed with.
Diallo finds Horford. Gilgeous-Alexander surveying the D. 5 on the clock. Back to Horford. Over Fultz. No good. Shot missing. So Orlando will take it the other way. Isaac with the ball. Passes it to Fultz. Back to Isaac. Over Ariza. Isaac misses. And so here is Oklahoma City. They haven't given up any points here in the second half. Ariza no luck. And for the Magic, they're shooting 61% from the field, showing some marvelous touch out there. Vucevic hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Vucevic has got 16. And so it's Oklahoma City with it. Pass to Diallo. Back to Gilgeous-Alexander. Shot from 12, and it's blocked by Gordon.
No, I wouldn't test Gordon. With that vertical and length, please try someone else. Oh, fantastic dunk. And he hangs around up there just for a little camera time.
Yeah, maybe he didn't want to land awkwardly. Who knows? But there he is, and we see it very clearly. Guys, they're looking for a way to score here.
Yeah, they've had a tough time taking the lid off.
Horford against Vucevic. Horford gets to Ariza. For 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. Horford no luck.
Ouch. 5 shots without a make. That's a really ragged start coming out of halftime.
Second half of play with just under 2.5 minutes gone. Here's Vucevic, and no good. But close on that one, so he'll shoot 2.
You know, and a 7-footer that can play the entire court. Vucevic is a tough cover because of that versatility.
And this is his second trip to the line tonight.
Had a success rate from the line last year of about 78%.
And he makes the first. And both free throws good for Vucevic. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 0 of 5 to the start of the second quarter. Extremely cold shooting coming out of the locker room. Fultz against Gilgeous-Alexander. Inside. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. It's on Markelle Fultz.
Gilgeous-Alexander does a good job of just staying aggressive, and that just forces the defense to do something.
A couple years ago, after making all-rookie second team, we knew Gilgeous-Alexander was good. But, Greg, last season he went from good to great.
I mean, how about almost doubling his scoring average? Became a tremendous rebounder out of the backcourt. He gives you assists and picks up steals as well. Once he gains more strength, this guy could be a perennial all-star.
First one falls for him.
Gilgeous-Alexander, such an intriguing prospect coming out of Kentucky. I can't wait to watch in a new system how it is that he starts to understand and develop further his offensive play.
Gilgeous-Alexander hits them both. Now Fultz. He's got 11. Second half of play, and we're 3 minutes into the third here. And the shot is good. Vucevic has got 20 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
And the Thunder with the possession here. Diallo the pass to Horford. Now here's Gilgeous-Alexander. Sinks that one from the post. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 4 points now in the quarter.
And Gilgeous-Alexander is such a tough cover for opposing guards, especially at his size.
Fultz against Gilgeous-Alexander. No good from Ross. The Thunder have gone only 1 of 6 from the field in the third quarter. Not how they pictured the half started. Gilgeous-Alexander against Gordon.
Well, they shouldn't be giving that shot to anyone, but they certainly shouldn't be giving it to him. That's a big break for the defense.
Here's Vucevic. No one near Isaac as he lets it go. A second chance effort. Gordon trying to break loose. And Vucevic with the layup. He's got 22.
And defensively, guys, they've been unable to shut down the middle.
Outside, Gilgeous-Alexander. Outside, Horford. Clock at 4. Great look, but off the mark.
I didn't see that miss coming. I mean, he's usually been money from that range.
They grabbed their own miss. And it's Gordon missing, and Aaron Gordon gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. Bamba is checked in for Gordon. And I'm glad we got to see the mobile one block once more. What a play.
And they're determined to add to the lead, not with more offense, but with big-time D.
Oklahoma City shooting just 31% in the game. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fultz. The Magic have gone a somewhat subpar 4 of 10 on their shots in the second half so far. Pass to Bamba. Shoots over Gilgeous-Alexander. Bamba's shot is off. And Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball here for Oklahoma City. Here's Baisley. It's hauled in by the Magic. Bamba's got rebound number 13 with that last one. Here's Ross, and Ross with the slam.
Man, he sure can get off the floor.
He one of the best in the business, absolutely. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. 12 points for him. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Here's Baisley, covered by Bamba. Here's Gilgeous-Alexander. And he drops in the layup off the glass. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 14 points for the game.
SGA on the inside, a nice finish and a strong one.
Gilgeous-Alexander against Fultz. And stolen by Diallo. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Gilgeous-Alexander's got the ball.
Gilgeous-Alexander creative and tricky on that play.
Orlando's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. Gilgeous-Alexander against Fultz. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
And kind of par for the course here, right? Coming through with a solid offensive game to help them get this lead.
On offense, here are the Thunder. And here is Gilgeous-Alexander. He's got 16. The teardrop falls in. Gilgeous-Alexander's got 10 points in just the second half.
These are the type of games for Gilgeous-Alexander where the promise of his future looks incredibly bright.
To the inside, here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
Here's Jerome. There's the pass to Muscala. Oklahoma City moving it around. Really left alone that time. Muscala's got his third basket of the night. The Magic have gotten half their shots to drop in the second half, up to this point going 7 of 14. Passes to Vucevic. Back to Fultz. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2. That one on Gilgeous-Alexander.
And Fultz is a menace inside. Superb at making the D foul him when he's this close to the basket.
And the first one at the line is good. Orlando making some changes. Clark, he's checked in for Vucevic. James Ennis comes in for Isaac. And Evan Fournier subbed in for Terrence Ross. He doesn't get the second one. The Thunder shooting just 33% in the second half so far. They need to look at more high-quality shots.
That's the kind of passing right there that makes a difference, not just in that possession, but maybe on your play for the entire game.
Here's Fultz. The Thunder making the shot. Pass to Bamba. Back to Fultz. Pass to Ennis. Over to the left wing. 5 to shoot. Here's Clark. Cans the 12-footer.
Yeah, he's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
Well, defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Kevin, thank you. Now, we have seen continued growth with the NBA's affiliated leagues the last few years. Think about the explosion in popularity of the WNBA, the Basketball Africa League, expansion of the 2K League, greater pay in the WNBA and the G League pathway, along with the unionization of G League players. The league continues to show its commitment to expanding opportunities on multiple levels. Guys, back to you.
Thank you, David.
Yeah, and this is something Bamba does so well. The unbelievable recognition and timing to come up with offensive rebounds.
Here's Jerome. No good from 11 feet. Orlando's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Here's Fultz. And 2 free throws coming up. Unable to get that one to go with all the contact.
And Fultz doesn't fear physical contact. I think that's what makes him special. When he's knifing to the rack, he's ready to take on the hit from the defense.
Miller's checked in for the Thunder. Carter Williams, he's checked in for the Magic. Both shots good from the stripe. And so it's Hill with it. He brings it up for the Oklahoma City Thunder. And there's the pass to Jackson. Miller against Clark. And it's Mohamed Bamba with the foul. That's his first foul. Jackson kicks to Muscala. The Thunder with another miss. Well, Orlando shooting it quite well in this third quarter, 53%, and the offense is rolling. Outside for Carter Williams. Outside Fournier. Lets it go with a three. Rebound by Muscala. Muscala's got his sixth rebound on the night. Here's Dort. Bamba with the block.
And the giant wingspan of Bamba strikes again. Just fantastic at spiking shots in a variety of ways.
Here's Okeke. He makes the Johnny from the left block. Okeke's got his first points of the game.
Of all the action happening there, it's the assist that jumps out to me there. That's just a great look and a great setup for the bucket.
And that one, good.
Yeah, smart play there. George Hill, good at figuring out ways in the paint to score the basketball.
1:32 left in the third quarter. Left side Fournier goes back up, and Bamba lays it in. Bamba's got 16.
Loving the toughness there from Bamba. Just needs to keep proving that he's not to be messed with.
Hill passes to Miller. 1:06 left in the third quarter. Muscala misses. On offense, here are the Magic. A big stretch here going 10-2. Clark against Jackson. Clark inside. It's deflected. Okeke, 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. And he's got his first free throw of the game. That free throw missing. Al Horford is checked in for Mike Muscala. And the Magic making a change here as well. Gordon's checked in. He hits the second from the line. Oklahoma City's gotten blank from three-point land so far in the third. Still 0 for 3. Hill dishes to Horford. The jump hook. Tried to bank it in, but he misses.
No doubt the quarter just not going his way. Still scoreless.
6-second difference between the shot and game clock. Outside Fournier. Carter Williams kicks to Gordon. The basket good off the assist from Carter Williams. 18 points for him.
And Gordon understands the importance of stretching the floor, and he remains a capable three-point shooter.
Here's Hill. Off target with that shot. And so it's the Orlando Magic able to put on a show for the ages. From the field, they have been outstanding. Amazing shooting. That's what has them headed to a blowout. Right back after this break. And a worthy candidate tonight as we take a look at our State Farm assist of the game.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
The coaches talk about it all the time, but to be able to play with that kind of feel, nice play, collaborating, improvising, and organic.
And we reach the fourth quarter in a game that may be already out of hand. Fourth quarter on the floor for the Magic. They've got Clark. Michael Carter-Williams is out there with Anthony. Then there's Al Farouk Aminu. And it's Okiki in at the 4 spot. One-on-one here. Yep, it counts.
And this is why coaches talk about playing with pace. The scoreboard tells it all.
Kind of get a team defensively on their heels, and if you can keep pushing and keep attacking, they'd never find some kind of defensive balance to help slow you down.
And so here is Oklahoma City after the Magic pick up 2. Pakusevsky, the pass to Jackson. Yes, that goes in.
Now how about how he sets his man up there, runs him right into the screen, and then gets the basket.
And so it's Anthony bringing it up for the Orlando Magic. Now here's Carter-Williams trying to find Jackson. He's got it now. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. And then Meladon with the dunk.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And it's Meladon with the rebound. Passes it to Pakusevsky. That one goes. Count it.
That is all timing right there. Just led him perfectly.
One item that stood out, their ball movement.
Things are definitely clicking. And more importantly, it makes it really hard to defend.
Now here's Carter-Williams. Whoops, they pick off the pass. And here comes Jackson leading the fast break. Doesn't go that time. And Orlando the other way now. Anthony dishes to Clark. Launches a 3. Once again off the mark, Orlando.
And the great shooters know when they've got enough opening to go for the 3. I didn't think it was a bad choice on that possession.
And Al Farouk Aminu gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul. And the Thunder making a switch here. Ariza's checked in. And a switcher also for Orlando. Vucevic, he's checked in for Clark. And we're around 2 minutes into the fourth quarter here.
And it's still a rare sight to see rebound numbers like the ones he's had tonight.
Well, this kind of effort will energize the team and get you going, just gobbling up every board.
On the dunk contest, we saw Michael Jordan take on Dominique Wilkins. These days, not as many star players are participating in these skills competitions, like Greg, the slam dunk.
I think it's a great point you raised, Kevin, and I think in part because back in that era, you know, the reality is guys didn't make the kind of dollars they make today. And there was more risk, I guess, in the mindset of guys today, and they didn't want to take that challenge on. So I wish we would see more of our stars in the slam dunk contest, but
yes.
I don't think that's going to be the case, unfortunately, as much as we'd all like to see it.
Ennis, he's checked in for Orlando.
And even though they're down, they are putting on a show at the free throw line.
Ariza against Anthony. Good ball movement here by the Magic. Here's Okiki. And here's the fast break. Here's Ariza. And that one, good. The Magic have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start the fourth quarter. Ennis with the ball. Guarded now by Jackson. Vucevic with the bucket.
He's played a huge role in this game to this point, but it looks like he just wants more. He wants to make sure that this lead holds up.
Now here's Meladon. He's guarded closely. And they're pushing it up. Puts one up from 19. And yep, finally drops after rolling around the rim.
How about Aminu showing some touch from the mid-range? The D has to D him up a little bit better.
Meladon passes to Pakusevsky. We've played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter.
Now they're playing working to perfection there, if that was their plan. And if it wasn't, maybe that should be their plan.
Vucevic finds Aminu. And here's Vucevic. Ennis with the ball. Outside Anthony. To the paint. Shot from free throw range. Shot is good off the back rim and in. 32 points for Vucevic.
Can't afford to let Vucevic get comfortable. He's content to take these shots whenever the D gives them up.
Thunder have gone 5 of 8 shooting as we've come down the home stretch in this final quarter. Out to Miller. It gets rebounded by Ennis. The Magic have gotten 4 of their 6 shots to fall so far here in the fourth. A pretty nice efficiency there. Down low, here's Vucevic, and Vucevic throws it down.
And the key for Vucevic is remaining aggressive. When he does that, this guy can dominate.
Thunder shooting in the fourth quarter has been efficient at 56%. Miller outside. Pass to Melodon. Fires the 3. It's hauled in by the Magic. Vucevic has got 12 rebounds here tonight. Big time effort. Here's Okeke. Outside Anthony. 6 to shoot. Pass to Okeke. Vucevic trying to get open. And the rejection by Jackson. Here's Melodon. It's good. The assist this time from Jackson. Jackson's got 3 assists in the game. And so it's Ennis bringing it up now for the Orlando Magic. Inside. Here's Okeke. Ariza covering. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Here's what Oklahoma City's schedule is looking like. On Monday, they'll be matching up against DeMar DeRozan and the San Antonio Spurs. Then on Wednesday, they'll be playing against Draymond Green and the Golden State Warriors.
And looking at the schedule, it isn't ideal in terms of the upcoming games with the amount of quality teams they're going to be playing, but it's also a good chance for you to get some confidence and really see just how good you are.
The first one falls, and the Thunder making a switch here. Jerome is checked in. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. Greg, compare the times when you played as an NBA player with a lot more contact and a lot was let go on the floor to what we're seeing now when there seem to be a lot of whistles, a lot of stoppage of play.
I mean, there's no doubt about it. You know, you got to allow players to defend. And if they're in a legal guarding position, let them do their job. You know, eliminate the cheap ones. Part of the issue, though, partner, is now so much of the game is played on an island, right? You don't have the crowds that you typically would see guys in back in our era. There's more space. The court, in that sense, is bigger. You're out there kind of on your own, man. And these guys are crafty at drawing fouls.
It's never been harder for a defender.
Ariza's been in the league a long time, so a great job of reading the defense with some rhythm that time.
Outside Anthony. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up. That's good from Anthony. Mike Muscala is checked in for the Thunder. Both good from the line that time. The Thunder have gone 7 of 13 from the field here in the fourth. And here is Melodon. On the wing, Miller. The pass to Melodon. Just 5 to shoot. Orlando grabs the miss. Vucevic has got 13 rebounds in the game. Class eating. Anthony looking it over. Kicks it to Aminu. To the middle. Here's Vucevic. And slam dunk by Vucevic.
I tell you what, I don't know what he did in the locker room, but he needs to do a little bit more of it because he's on fire.
And for the Thunder, they're shooting just 35%. They've got to get better looks. Here's Jerome. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line. That's on Al-Farouq Aminu.
Wow, he got whacked on that one. Shouldn't be much debate there.
Been a lot of talk, Greg, about in-season tournaments in the NBA to spur fan interest. The proposal was tabled for a bit. What are your thoughts on that?
You know, cash prizes for the players and coaching staffs, that always seems like a good idea. I just wonder, Kevin, if they're going to be any cash prizes for the broadcasters, because now I think they're on to something if we could get that, you know. But in all seriousness, we see that in soccer, right? And it seems to work well. And I think if it can spur some more interest from fans, then I'd be all for it.
Yeah, the fans love it watching soccer. Now here's Anthony. Right wing. Lets it go. Offensive rebound. Vucevic, and slam dunk by Vucevic.
And that's the 7-foot difference for Vucevic. Tough defense, contact. It doesn't do enough to throw off his ability to make that shot.
Here's Maledon following the bucket by Orlando. Muscala with the ball. Anthony on him. Orlando dictating the flow. High post Vucevic. From past the arc. Anthony's shot is off. Thunder have gone 7 of 15 from the floor here in the fourth. Right around 46-47%. Here's Jerome. Oklahoma City moving it around. Miller surveying the floor. Clock at 6. From deep three-point range, the long distance three is buried. Jerome's got 5 points now this quarter. And so it's Anthony bringing it up for Orlando. Passes it to Vucevic. 13 feet away. And it's good. 2 points. Vucevic has got 40 points.
Pretty easy right now. Clear out. Give him some space. Let him get to work.
Thunder have gone 8 of 16 from the field in the fourth, exactly 50%. Maledon passes to Pokusevski. The feed now to Muscala. Looking to get it going. Rebounded by Vucevic. Orlando's gotten off to an 0 for 2 start from downtown here in the fourth quarter. Now Ennis. Here's Okeke. Misses the layup. He had him with that pump fake. Here's Jerome. Rebound by Ennis. Ennis has got his 4th rebound in this one. And the Magic shooting 57% in this fourth quarter. Pass to Vucevic. Launches it. Thunder with the rebound.
Well, he wants to shoot his way out of this cold spell, but the struggles continue.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Here are the Magic now, following the score by Oklahoma City. We've got 1:48 left here in the fourth quarter. Anthony kicks to Aminu. His three-pointers off the mark. Oklahoma City has gone 1 of 2 from three-point range here in the fourth. Maledon passes to Pokusevski. And that one is stuffed right through.
And so it's going to end up in the record books as a blowout. a dominating performance for the Magic.
And this was one that never really was in doubt, I thought, an all-around dominant performance. And you kind of thought that maybe even going into the game.
Yeah, there was a sense of that, and man, they just pretty much blew them right out of the water. A clinic was put on display here today.
And during the long NBA season, each contest important. Here tonight. Tonight's win will give them 4 on the season.
And so they'll take the first game of the season series, a team they'll only see twice. They're certainly happy to start it off with a win.
And one of the key components to this victory, if not the biggest, was the incredible performance for Vucevic.
Just knows how to fill it up, and that's exactly what he did tonight. Nobody that they assigned to him could really get a handle on him.
Anthony's shot is off. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
I mean, even from over here, you could see that one pretty clearly.
And the first one drops. And so he hits both. Orlando dictating the flow. Now here's Anthony. Pass to Okeke. To the inside. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Here's Melodon. 16 seconds left in the 4th quarter. Here's Jerome. And Vucevic pulls it down. Anthony with it. And so it's Orlando taking this one by a big margin. A resounding victory for them. And Greg in enemy territory, no less.
That's exactly right. But with the way they controlled the game and just completely took the crowd out of it, that's how to get it done on the road.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thank you, Kevin. With Evan Fournier. Hey, Evan, does a win like tonight's against this kind of competition show you how far you've come as a team?
Yeah, sure. You know, we obviously showing progress, but we want to be a very good team. We are very ambitious.
Nothing wrong with a little ambition, Evan. Thanks. Back to you, Kevin.
Thank you, David. Great interview once again. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. Thank you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. We'll see you next time.